Hey Cougs! Alright, I've got a big update on Coug-Cakes. And first off, I want to say thank you so much for being patient with me. I have working very hard every single day to try and get them made for you, and thank you so much for being patient. It's been incredible. Your guys' support has been over the moon. It's been fantastic. But let me show you why it's been taking so long, because I know a few of you are a little bit concerned about it. Starting off, when I set out to manufacture these, I was getting quotes for the mold alone at around $20,000 just for the silicone injection mold. And that's just I can't afford that. That's way too expensive. So I decided to do it myself. So the first prototypes were made using these 3D printed mold. They're just 3D printed plastic, and then you inject into them through the center hole there, and then that allows the silicone to work its way through. They work great. The only trouble with it though is that it's plastic, and plastic is fine, except that to clamp it down properly, you have to use I think I used 35 bolts on that one, which takes a while to put together and to take apart. And because it's plastic, you can't heat it. Now, heating silicone is really important for curing. If you don't heat it, it'll still cure. It just takes 10 hours to cure. So it takes a long time to make each one. But if you can heat it, you can get that down to 5 minutes. So it's really quick if you can heat it properly. And with plastic, you can't get it hot enough. So this is what the second thing I've been working on is, and that's a larger machine to make them. Oh, first off, to inject into those plastic molds, I made this little silicone injection gun. It just has a little window wiper motor there that spins in it. I mean, not crazy fancy, but it spins there, and your syringe moves forward and backward just like that. So nothing crazy, but just enough for me to do the plastic stuff. I would get higher pressure for that. And anyways, I basically built a larger version of that. So let me show that to you right now. This here is the full machine, at least in part. I'm still working on the actual main metal parts and the clamping parts. But right here, you've got the main control panel. You've got the pneumatic cylinder that opens and closes the mold. And you've got the syringe portion. So this is the motor that drives it. And this is the cylinder that holds the silicone and allows you to open and close. All those coils around it, those are for cooling. That way you can cool it. Silicone works the same way in reverse, where if you cool it, it won't cure at all. So by cooling it, I keep a lot of silicone at once, inject into the mold, which is heated, and I can make them very quickly. Yeah, and for the cooling, I took apart an air conditioner here, and that's what I'm using for the cooling loop. I don't know. But I got the softer part of this working, so let me show you that. So switch that on. Shows my logo because, come on, why not? And then you've got your main control menu. So this here is where I can set all my different parameters and kind of fine tune it so that the molding machine works properly. But once you've got that, the parameters configured, you can scroll through there, do all that kind of stuff. Once you've got it configured, you can hit this button. Let me go out so you can see it. So when I hit go, the pneumatic cylinder opens up. You can see there, it says it's closing the mold. Now it's equalizing the temperature of the mold. Now in a second here, that motor's going to spin. It'll move the syringe just the exact amount, the exact volume actually. So there that goes. And now the silicone is curing, so it would be heated right now. And this is all sped up, just to kind of demo how it all works. It'll be a little bit slower when I'm actually running it. So there we go, the mold's opened up, and now you can go pull the part out, and it's a lot faster than just doing the plastic parts, which I want to try to make these as quickly as possible for you, and making this is going to make that possible. Otherwise, they would never get made. So that's what I have so far for this. I've also got the temperature control system. So this here is for the AC unit that chills. AC unit just kicked on down there. I don't know if you can hear that over the compressor. And then this here is the heater unit. This is what actually heats up the mold. So turn that off. Then let me show you what the actual mold and clamp look like. So this right here is the clamping part. This is the part that I've been spending a few days now in the shop working on. This is the plate that moves and clamps the mold together there. That's that cylinder that you saw up there. This is kind of the superstructure for it. So I've been trying to work in a local high school shop and get these machined. I've got an old teacher that's letting me use the shop there. And this is the actual Coug-Cake that you're all familiar with. And this is the mold that I'm going to be machining to put in this machine. So that's why it's taken so long. I know it's over ambitious, and I'm really sorry that it's taking that long to get it done. But you know, I wouldn't have been able to afford it otherwise. You know, it would have been $20,000, or it would have taken me 10 hours to make a single Coug-Cake. And that's just, you know, that's not economical. So with this, hopefully I can keep the price really low for you guys, make it super attainable, and I should be able to get them out for you super quick once I got the machine running. All right. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below. You should have access to my email, so you can message me. Yeah, thank you again for your support. You guys have been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. And I am working very hard to get them to you. And hopefully I'll have an update soon once I get those metal parts made. All right. Go Cougs. Stay safe. I love you guys.